In my freshman year of high school, I met this guy. We became close very quickly and started dating. I often called him Benny in private because at first he was kind of shy about it, but soon he started letting me do it in public. You see, he has a fascination with my hair and often picked at it for me. The female neckbeard was an African-American female like me, but we had some noticeable differences. 1. Our hygiene. I was always a bit more polished as a stressed-out freshman could be, while constantly stressing over exams, while she put no effort to be clean at all. 2. Social awareness. She often invaded my boyfriend and I's personal space and even would constantly touch my friend Blue Jay's breasts. 3. Desperation. I am a cringe kid and I am often desperate for things, but she was far more desperate than I, often crossing the line and boundaries, often making guys and girls alike fall back in disgust and shock. You see, it all started on my morning trip to 9th grade biology. It was the morning after breakfast and she asked for directions somewhere near my class. I obliged. I noticed a rancid smell, which I later discovered was her breath. As we walked and talked about the topic of the movie, it came up and we kind of related through that. After that, though, things got weird. If I had a friend, she had to become friends with them too. In our humanities class, I'm the lovable asshat who pokes fun at history in a dark, sarcastic manner. When she noticed how the class reacted to me, she started trying, and I must emphasize, trying. She tried to be like me in class to get similar reactions, which almost always failed. Things got weirder when she found my morning breakfast club consisting of 6 freshmen on 1 junior and forced her way into it. My friend E wanted her out a few days after because he had crippling social anxiety, and her lack of boundaries scared the fuck out of him. Blue Jay wanted her gone because the femme neckbeard would constantly touch her breast because she saw Blue's boyfriend do it once. S&M soon developed a distaste for her when they noticed the problems she kept causing for E. I wanted her gone when I noticed her stalker-like nature towards my boyfriend and I. She would do what she thought was low-key flirting, when in reality it was a cringe fest of shitty wordplay. My boyfriend soon started talking to me about it because he felt nervous around her. I played in his hair a lot one day, and she attempts to do the same, which prompts my boyfriend to get up and leave. E just looked at her and told distaste. He had kind of adjusted to her presence, but not in the "oh, I like you now" kind of way. It was more of a "oh shit, here we go again" type of way. One day she came to school with her hair pressed. It did not suit her, but she would not stop flaunting it. She even had the audacity to get bolder with my boyfriend. I later confronted her about her behavior in front of the group because we all could not tolerate much more of her cringe antics along with her constant disgusting hygiene. I did not mention her bodily issue, but I did tell her the things she was doing was indeed wrong. She cried. When she cried, her drool just seemed to be a waterfall, and her snot blew bubbles non-stop that would pop and get not only her clothes, but ours as well. Her excuse was that I was the only person who seemed to like her. That instantly drew my sympathy because I understood her feeling. Not a whole week later, and she is back on her old stuff, trying to flirt with my boyfriend while trying to grope my other friend. It only got worse when she was moved next to me in humanities. She constantly found an excuse to talk to me. Whenever I ignored her, she would only get louder, causing her teacher to yell at us. Later that day, mid-conversation, the thick layer of yellow plaque came off one of her teeth onto her lip. She licked it off in front of us. E looked mortified, and my boyfriend just stood still. Soon again, she tried touching my boyfriend, but before I could snap at her, my boyfriend, who is usually quiet and submissive, beats me to it, telling her to never touch his leather coat. He was even more pissed when he noticed she got chip stains on it. She looked shocked, but thought it was a joke. Later on, she made a similar mistake by touching E's hat, which he loved with a passion. I then yet again had to explain boundaries, which she again ignored when she touched my hair. Soon we all just had enough. E went out of character and snapped at her and told her how uncomfortable she made him feel and how she knew right from wrong, so she should stop when being reprimanded. She cried a bit but never changed. Soon enough, we all cut her off completely, and she would try to bother me in humanities still, so I ignored her and told the instructor I needed a front seat to focus better. She occasionally tries to bother our breakfast fun time, but we all manage to make it clear that our breakfast club is full.